Wiggity wiggity, what up y'all? I'm UkranianLimbs and I've got another installment of my Call of Duty prank call series for you. In case you missed my first round video, I put together this Call of Duty resume. It's one sheet of paper that features all of my achievements in Call of Duty over the years. It's got my time played, my GB rankings, my KDs for all the Call of Duties. And in addition to that, I've updated some of my achievements as a commentator as well. So it's got all these ridiculous Call of Duty credentials. I post it to different websites like CareerBuilder and Monster.com. And then I get in contact with people and try to go through all the motions of getting a job with this ridiculous resume. So given all that, I bring you a phone interview I recently had with a car dealership. Enjoy. Hello? Hey Bill, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Returning your call.
Good, good. I'm just looking to find out a little bit more about the position before I go any further. I just had a couple quick questions to see if maybe we could find a good fit.
Okay.
So could you tell me maybe a little bit more about what the specific position entails exactly?
Well, it is a retail sales position. You'll be selling new Chryslers, Jeeps, and Dodges, and also new Toyotas.
We're talking vehicles here. Selling vehicles.
Yes.
Okay. I have limited experience with vehicles. I don't know if you looked at my resume. I'm more into the COD franchise. I've never really delved in Battlefield and Halo. I mean, they've got more vehicles, and I've always kind of found that slows down the pace of the industry and kind of distracts from.
What have you sold before?
No. My only experience with them has been through. The limited experience with Battlefield and stuff like that. It's mostly been the COD series. But more. I'm just more curious. What kinds of vehicles are you dealing with here exactly? Is it Warthogs or what's your specialty?
This is an automobile dealership.
Okay. What anything in particular? Warthogs, Mongeese. What's the specialty? I suppose. What do you guys do?
We sell automobiles.
Okay, just
retail automobiles, brand new automobiles.
All different kinds though. It's not you don't specialize in anything.
Chrysler's.
Okay. Not from anything.
Chrysler's, Dodge, Jeep, and also new Toyotas.
Okay. Yeah, I think while I haven't had much experience specifically dealing with the vehicles, more into the Call of Duty franchise, like I said, I think cars are right up my alley. I mean, I've got really good customer-oriented mentality. I think I'm very customer-oriented in the fact that it's all about finding out the customer's needs first and then creating a custom class around their needs. So maybe they're gonna be off-roading a lot. I mean, they're gonna be playing on jungle or something like that. I suppose there's probably a specific vehicle for that versus cruising the city streets of like a Karachi or something like that. It's all about their needs, I suppose. Is that right?
Right.
All right, cool. To be frank, I'm very confident in my sales ability. I could sell a 15 Prestige to someone with 15 Prestige already, and I suppose that could go just as well for a Chrysler, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
Okay.
What all starts with the interview?
Okay. Yeah. I guess I should just tell you about my biggest fear, though. I've one outstanding fear from my history in COD, and that's I can't be near any Humvees. It seems like anytime I'm standing next to a Humvee, it explodes within maybe 5 seconds if I get tubed or naded. Do you guys sell Humvees at all?
No.
Okay, so that wouldn't be an issue?
No.
Okay, well, this seems like a really good opportunity. Like I said, I'm not entirely comfortable with the vehicles. The FPSs I play don't really feature them. But I'd definitely be interested in taking this to the next step if you are.
Terrific.
Okay.
When can you get here?
Where are you guys located exactly?
We're in West Bend, Wisconsin, right off Washington, Route 33.
Okay, so if I were to hold a left thumbstick, again, I don't deal with vehicles. That'd probably take me a little while to get there. But maybe I could get back to you, email you with my availability, and we could set something up. I'll check my schedule. I know I've got some GB matches coming up, so I'm not really certain. We're kind of in the playoffs right now, so I don't know when I'll have to jump in for a round of search. So could I maybe email you with my availability?
That'd be fine.
Okay.
I'm going to be, I'll be here.
Okay. Do you can I send you a message over like a PSN network or something like that?
Just send a regular email. I'll give you my email address. It's pretty simple.
Okay.
It's Bill. Yahoo.com.
Okay, I'll send you a message to friends and all recent players. Okay, definitely. All right, sounds great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm actually considering following up with one of these and going to a face-to-face interview and in person. And I'm considering maybe getting a spy camera or something and recording that and showing you guys. If you think that'd be funny or if that's a good idea, let me know in the comments. Other than that, I hope to see you in the next round. If not, make sure to come by my page. I do these kind of skits all the time. And until next time, I'm UkranianLimbs, and I'm outie like an AFO.
What's up, guys? It's FC. And this is a story that changed my childhood and made me cry like a little girl for many hours after it happened. It's a story that I like to call the day the music died for wrestling. And so let's go back in time. The year is 1996. Now, the hot thing going around in school and everybody would talk about was wrestling. Wrestling was the thing. Everybody had their favorite wrestler, favorite organization, favorite TV show, favorite move, favorite everything. That's all we talked about in school. So 1996 was a kind of a big year for wrestling. The WWE had Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of emerging as the star, and WCW had thought of this plan. The plan was for the NWO. Now, if you don't know wrestling or you've never followed it or you're too young for this, well, the NWO was two guys. It was Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Now, if you were a wrestling fan, you knew them as Razor Ramon and Diesel, and they were on the WWE. And then all of a sudden, they show up on WCW. And so you're like, whoa, what the hell? What are they doing on WCW? This is unheard of. So it was just pure amazement to see them on there. So they kind of run around the WCW kind of making problems for about 2 months. And then the date of infamy came in. July 7th, 1996. Now, a lot of people ask me, how do you remember that date? How come it sticks out? Well, my birthday's on the 6th. So the 7th naturally stuck out to me. Plus what happened kind of always had it engraved in my head. So July 7th, 1996, Bash at the Beach pay-per-view from WCW. The first time we were going to see the NWO wrestle. So everybody was watching this pay-per-view. And it was supposed to be a 3-on-3. It was Sting, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and Lex Luger versus Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and then nobody knew who the third member of the NWO was. So, the whole match goes on, and it's only 3-on-2. And in the back of their head, everybody's thinking, like, oh my God, who's the third guy? Who's the third guy? And I remember a spot where the Macho Man goes on the top rope and does a double axe handle and hits, I think it was Scott Hall. It might have been Kevin Nash. I don't remember perfectly, but he hits him. And then he catches a low blow and he falls to the floor. And then it kind of sways the momentum over to the NWO. Everybody's kind of like, oh my God, the NWO is going to win this, And then all of a sudden, from the back and in the entrance, comes the man, Hulk Hogan. And he's marching down the aisle. Everyone's cheering. You're like, man, Hulk Hogan's here to save the day. I'm 11 years old. Everything's fucking exciting at this time. And, Hulk Hogan's just making his march down the aisle. And he comes in and he rips his shirt off. And everyone's cheering. He throws it to the crowd. And everyone's kind of waiting for him. And then all of a sudden, the world just crumbles. It just falls to the floor as you see Hulk Hogan do an atomic leg drop onto the Macho Man. And everyone just kind of went dead silent. The arena was just quiet. And you saw basically Captain America turn his back on America right in front of you. As you see Hulk Hogan, the number one guy, the guy that made wrestling. He was wrestling. I mean, he was the poster boy for wrestling. Just turn his back on all his fans and become a bad guy. And you could just see kids start to cry. And you see the NWO come back inside the ring. And you kind of held on to that hope that maybe he was just kind of beat up everybody and not turn to everybody. But nope. He salutes the NWO and just joins forces with them. And he continues to do the leg drop. I mean, the historic event of this going on. I mean, you're talking about the ultimate good guy turning against the bad guy. It was just like the most biggest letdown for any kid possible at that time. And you were just watching it, unfold in front of your eyes. So the crowd goes crazy. Everybody starts throwing stuff at the ring. Beer, chairs. I think I saw a chair. Trash. Everybody just start pouring stuff onto the ring. And, Hulk Hogan just basically cuts a promo saying, screw you guys, I'm a bad guy now. And I can shit you not, every kid in that arena was probably crying. I was crying. Nobody could believe what had just happened. Our hero had just turned his back on us. And basically, although I say it killed wrestling, it made wrestling better because it was the emergence of the NWO, and it just made for better wrestling. But the heartbreak that it produced, and just the emotion that we went through as 11-year-olds was just insane. We went to school the next day. I had summer school at that time, and nobody wanted to talk about wrestling. Everybody was just distraught about what had just happened, and everybody was just like in a bad mood because of what had just happened. And it was just such an emotional letdown. If you guys are interested in seeing it, look it up on YouTube. Just look up 1996 Bash at the Beach. You guys will see how much of an emotional impact it had on people, and you could see how everybody turned. Life was not the same after that day. Hope you guys liked my story. I have one final thing to say. I want to say good luck to UkranianLimbs. You guys give him a bad rap. The guy made a mistake, guys. We all make mistakes. He admitted it. He apologized. And life goes on. So good luck, Ukrainian. Hope you guys enjoyed my story here. And till next time. Later.